to my channel, Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble, and back by popular demand is the angel reading. So what I've decided to do is do a monthly angel reading. So this is for the month of August. I'm going to do a general reading for the whole month of August, and let's see what the energy is going to be like for the month of August. Now, we have 2 eclipses in August. On the 7th of August, we have, on the 7th of August, we have the lunar eclipse, a new moon lunar eclipse. And that is on the 7th of August and the 21st. So yes, on the 21st, we have a solar eclipse, and it's actually the first solar eclipse we've had in America since 1979, I believe, was the last one. And I was told that we probably shouldn't expect one for another 100 years. Don't know if that's true, actually. I didn't really properly look into that. But anyway, it sounds good. Oh, they are flying out all over. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Let me see. I'm going to do... oh, look at this. Wow. I'm going to do 4 cards, one for each week, the energy of each week, right? So that's what I'm going to do, 4 cards. Oh, you're not going to believe this. This is unbelievable. They're all, I'm using actually the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. And I'm going to pull maybe 2 other cards, but I'm using 4 of the tarot cards for the general energy of the week, of each week, 1 a week. And then I'll pull 2 extra cards. This month I want to pull Mother Mary, she's my personal guide, and Whispers of Love. I love those cards. And that, I'll tell you who they're by in a moment. I have pulled all summer cards. Actually, I didn't pull them, they jumped out. So for the first week in August, we have the 4 of summer. Now the energy about this card is, look, if you look at it, you can see the little cherub looking for attention from the big fairy, and she's paying him no mind whatsoever. She's completely in her own world, just off daydreaming. And actually that's interesting because the actual energy right now is typical Neptune in Pisces, what we're going through. It's like we've got this tendency to daydream. I know I have been. It's been very difficult for me to focus recently. It's interesting. Anyway, when this card comes up in a reading, it's usually, this to me is reminding us to show our loved ones, our families, and friends, you know, exactly how much they mean to us. So it's like telling someone, it's not just, you know, of course sometimes we don't vocalize, we think about how much a friend or a loved one means to us, but we don't often say it. So to say it out loud, who doesn't want to hear how much you mean to someone? Of course, I want to hear that. I love that. So when this comes up, we can do, like, you know, random acts of kindness, just showing people how much we care about them and how much they mean to us. We can tell them, we can do little things for them, we can buy them little presents, but we don't have to buy anything. We can just really vocalize and show our love and appreciation for them. So this can, you know, because this can also mean that you're discontented with life and you're not really looking at what you have. You're thinking about what you haven't got. Well, you know, it's this is reminding you to come back into the moment and just be grateful. Look for the magic in every moment. Be grateful for every little thing. You know, be grateful that you have a child, even if the child's difficult. Just be grateful for, because if you imagine for one moment that that child wasn't there, you know, it would be a whole other way. It would be a whole other energy. You'd definitely be like, oh, no, I wish I'd shown how much I love them, you know. So all I'm saying is when this card comes in, it's like, look for the blessings in your life. It's show your appreciation and love to the ones around you. Let them know exactly how much you love. Now that's the general energy for the first week in August. Now, this is amazing. I can't believe we've got all these emotional cards. This is, you know, this rules the emotions, right? This is the emotional realm. Now, then we have the Ace of Spring. The Ace of Spring is new beginnings, and it usually means like, you know, this can be like a falling in love card. It's like meeting someone new, a chance meeting or something when you're, you know, you go out to the shops and you meet someone. It can be that. It can be also, if you have a friendship, it can be a deeper connection. Because, you know, when you sometimes meet someone that you don't know and you just feel this connection with them and you're like, oh, I really like this person. And you feel that connection. That's what this card is about. I love this card. And it's saying, open your heart. You know, open your heart to this new experience. You know, it's this not only, okay, so this is the kind of card where you could just meet someone that you make a connection with. It can be like falling in love, a new relationship. It can be that. Don't forget, this is a general reading, so it's going to resonate with some of you, and some of you, it'll have different meanings for you. This is also saying that your psychic abilities and intuition can be enhanced this week. So trust your gut feeling, trust your intuition. You know, when you see something or you see a number, take notice of it. It's a message coming to you. So this could actually mean that you're going to fall in love. It could mean that you meet someone new and exciting. It can mean that your existing relationship can go into a much deeper connection and on a different level. It's a lovely, lovely card. But it can also mean that your psychic abilities are enhanced and they grow and you're intuitive. So, you know, really take notice of anything that kind of pops up in front of you, because it could be a message for you. So the third week, we have the Six of Summer. Now, the Six of Summer is, look, you've got these beautiful, they're so happy, they're sitting there, it's like children. You're thinking about your childhood, like childhood memories are going to be really in the forefront and kind of really, you're feeling them emotionally. It can mean that somebody from your childhood can actually pop up in your life the third week of August. This can be like, you know, reminiscing the past. And to me, when this card comes up, sometimes I say, look, you could be thinking about, it can sometimes mean that you're thinking about an old love, right? A past love. And you're remembering it romantically with rose-colored glasses and only thinking about the great things. You know, I'll tell you a story in a minute. Well, I'll tell it to you now. I had dated someone years and years and years ago in England, and I reconnected with him, I don't know, 25 years later or something, through Facebook, or 28 years. And we started this, you know, lovely romance backwards and forwards, but it wasn't long before I realized why our relationship didn't work out in the first place. You know, because when, you know, you make that connection, we're like, yeah, we know each other, it's great. And then, you know, then reality sets in and we see the differences, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's why, that's right, I forgot about that part of him, that's why we're not together. So this is the kind of stuff you romanticize the past. You guys, you know, you can remember that it was a certain way and it really wasn't. So, you know, when you find yourself romanticizing the past, really think about this card and say, oh, okay, was it really like that? You know, sometimes our memories fade and we only remember the good things. So now it can also be in the other spectrum, and you can be remembering something that was really horrible and it wasn't quite as horrible as that. You know, I'm a hypnotist, and I often take people in for childhood regressions, and it's, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes it's not as bad as they remember, and when they go in for hypnosis they realize that, and so it's a healing process. It's actually quite wonderful. So so that's also, you can also be remembering things in a way, in a different light, worse than what it was actually. So this is a card that's telling you come back to the present moment, and it's also a card like thinking about it being greener on the other side. But when you get there, you find out that it's AstroTurf. So sometimes the grass isn't always greener on the other side. It just appears to be greener. The fourth week is the 5 of summer, right? So, you know what's interesting? This is what happens. You know, when I just need to let you know that eclipses are a time of change, right? So we're going to have a lunar eclipse on the 21st, and that can have reverberations going into the fourth week. And this is the 5 of summer, and it's about change. The 5 of summer is asking us, right, to be in faith, and because normally things change very fast in an eclipse. Things just fall away, and usually it's for the better. So this card, the 5 of summer, is asking us to focus on, to be in faith, in total faith, and trust that the universe, God, whatever you choose to call your belief system, has a better plan for us. And so changes are happening for a reason, and we have to understand that. Embrace the change. This is saying embrace the change. Be fluid. Allow things to happen. Don't stress. You're not going to be able to control these things. So it's just about going down the river in a boat without an oar, and just, you know, knowing that you're going to land on the shore, and it's probably going to be a much better shore than where you got in the boat. So it's probably going to be filled with flowers and green grass and sun. And so this is that kind of card. This is like, there's changes happening, and you can't, and these are all emotional cards. It's so amazing that we're going to feel this energy emotionally. And so really be in faith and trust that everything happens for a reason, and that this change is going to be for the best. So that's the general reading, and what I wanted to do was pull a Mother Mary Oracle card. This is Alana Fairchild, and I just love these cards. Mother Mary is the Queen of Angels, and she guides me so deeply. So let's see what wonderful guidance and wisdom we will get from Mother Mary for the month of August. Mother Mary, what do you have that can help us on our journey and to get through the month of August. This is definitely coming. Wow. This is Our Lady of Holy Fire. Holy Fire. Now, this is interesting because it kind of goes with what's happening here, right? Being in faith. When Our Lady of Holy Fire shows up, it's asking us, right? We might be, we might be preoccupied, like trying to fill our hearts with, we have these desires. We want to be in love. We want to make enough money. We want to do this. We'll get into a relationship that doesn't last because we're looking to fill our hearts. And what she is saying is, fill your heart with me in deep faith and spiritual growth. When your heart burns with the fire of spirituality and faith and trust, there's no room for anything else, and you just are in exaltation, right? So when this card comes up, I always think of kind of cleansing, right? So a good practice to do, a healing practice to do when this card comes up, is to imagine that flame coming through you from the tips of your head to the bottom of your feet, and it starts at your heart, and it expands through your head and through your feet, and stay in that fire. Let it burn with Mother Mary. She's in there for protection and cleansing. And imagine everything being cleansed, and your heart is bursting, and just a flame with passion and love and trust, and you're completely in faith, right? When we do that, we kind of heal the world as well as ourselves. So this is telling us to really let our hearts burn with faith and love, and turn to Mother Mary for everything that we need. She is there as a protector, and she's saying that when you fill your heart with faith and trust, change doesn't matter, and you'll really start to live, and really start to live in passion, and your life will just be a passionate flame. Oh gosh, I just love her. So I'm also, one more card, yeah? I want to pull, I love these cards. These cards are amazing. They're called Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. Whispers of Love. You can see them there. So let's see. Oof, I'm still burning. I'm still burning from Mother Mary of the Holy Fire. Oof, it's amazing. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. This is, I've got to, it's very dark in here. I'm sorry for the lighting. Normally I film during the day, but spend some quality time together. Oh, love, look at that. It's gorgeous. It's imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. So this is basically, this too, right? And this, the first week, we have to spend the time with the people that we love, listen to them, talk to them. Oh, this is you know what, these cards always blow me away. So, Whispers of Love, right? The Four of Summer means that we're kind of distracted, and when we're in our own heads, and we're not really paying attention to what's around us, and we're almost like thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, yeah? Which is also this, that's the first week and the third week. So this is asking us to spend time with those we love. This to me is a total emotional, passionate week. We have the potential, and I think that with all the rest of the cards that have come through, this really is about taking our relationships to a deeper level. It's going to be a new, renewed energy in our relationships, because we are going to focus on them. We're going to focus on them. We're going to talk to them. We're going to listen to them. And we will bring ourselves back to the present, and we'll look at what's in our life and be truly grateful. Our hearts will be burning with faith and passion and love for our life, and we will embrace the change, and we will look to Mother Mary for comfort and to cleanse ourselves. This is what an amazing week. And you know, I love these angel cards are a general guidance, right? So they can, with all these cards that have come up for us, it's really going to help us navigate through this month and through the two eclipses. The one on the 7th, the lunar eclipse, the new moon lunar eclipse, which kind of goes with this, right? New beginnings, a new beginning to our relationship. A light is shining on us. It's shining on the truth. And then we have the solar eclipse in America. It's going to be great. That's exciting. I hope you have your eclipse glasses so you can look at it. So anyway, I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching, for commenting, for liking, sharing, and subscribing if you haven't already. I appreciate and love you all, and I'll see you, well, I'm here every week with a horoscope reading, but the angel readings will be once a month. So I'll see you in September. Thank you.
For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.